upon a time,
I wish
in a far-off kingdom,
more than anything.
lives a fair maiden, a sad young lad,
Too long.
and a childless baker,
More than life,
I wish
with his
more
wife.
than anything, more than love.
the king is giving a festival.
More than life,
I wish to go to the festival.
More than riches.
And gold.
come this look.
More than anything.
I wish we had a child.
I want a child. I wish to go to the festival.
Leave the child, I wish.
To go to the festival.
The poor girl's mother had died.
You, Cinderella, the festival. You wish to go to the festival. The festival. The king's festival.
And her father had taken for his new wife
The festival.
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
People would laugh at you.
Nevertheless, I still wish to go to the festival.
And dance upon the free.
All three were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish
she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not to this. I wish the cows full of milk. I wish the walls full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child, what in heaven's name are you doing with the cow inside the house?
A warm environment might just be what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you only she can give milk? Why can my little girl?
I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Now, Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you have picked them up again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun or 4.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves, and the leaves in the fields over castles and halls.
And a few of those pies, please.
Down from the eaves and the leaves in the fields over castles and halls.
No space.
But swiftly sift through the ashes into the pot.
Listen well, son, milk white must be taken apart.
Mother, no, he's the best cow.
Was! She's been dry for a week. We have no food and no money and no choice but to sell her. She can still command a price.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
Look at her! There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a
But
son! We've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither. And no one keeps cow for friend. Sometimes I feel your touch.
Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
You're certain of your way.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood.
I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
Don't stray, be late.
And save some of those sweets for Granny.
Into the woods and down the dell, the path is straight, I know it well. Into the woods, and who can tell what's waiting on the journey? Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny, who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know, she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, to grandmother's house, and home before dark.
Back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves and the fields.
Here, I found a little tear, Cinderella. Can't you hide it in my hat?
You look beautiful.
I know. See, me, put it in a twist.
Mother said be good, father said be nice. That was always their
Now, because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, or so he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be at the door?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door!
We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The witch went on to tell the couple how she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a baby, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world. And nothing but greens, parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and middlecress, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't twice, because I caught him in the yard of my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting in my rutabaga, raining on arugula, and picking up the rest of my chicken, my liver, and I should have laid a skull on him right there. Could have turned him into stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the Randy, and I lost a spare in return, however. I said, fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. I don't call it square.
I had a brother.
No! But you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. And she went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable. That we could all live happily ever after ever. But how was I supposed to know what your father had hidden in his pocket? You see, when I inherited that garden, my mother had warned me that I would be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans.
Beans?
And nothing but beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall. Bang! Crash! The lightning flashed. That's another story. Never mind. I love the big came, and I made my claim to take away the baby they shrieked and squeaked, but I did, and I hit her and she'll never be reached. Your father cried and your mother died. Well, for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said sorry. Still not modified. And I laid a little spell on it. You too, son. That your family tree will always be a paradise.
No!
So, there's no more fuss and there's no more seeds and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines. But I'm telling you to save my kings and queens. But I would never ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans!
£5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
How much did you ask?
No more than 5.
Was that 5? Oh, yeah. Where?
Jack, and not stop. The house is getting colder. This is not time for dreaming. Chimney stack, starting to crack.
The mice are getting bolder, the roar's gone slack.
Your mother's getting older, your father's not back, and you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. So we should wait from day we'll never sleep the wolves away.
So into the woods the time is now, we have to leave. I don't know how. Into the woods to sail the count, we must begin today. Straight to the woods and jump to the cats to face the rocks. Into the woods to journey day.
To the woods to sell a friend.
Someday you'll have a real pet, Jack.
A piggy?
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained to the couple how they might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn.
nothing but those. You make us the fools of the festival, and mortify the prince.
Yeah, the carriage is
We must be gone.
What's gonna come for a country jacket?
6 beans.
They must be...
The winter's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not to come.
I know you are fearful of the woods at night.
You are not to come. The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell.
No, the spell is on our house. We must lift the spell together.
You are not to come, and that is final. Now, what was I to return to?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the sperm is pure as gold.
So reluctantly, the baker set off to meet the enchantress's demand. Now as for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival. But how am I ever to get to the festival? I know all beans and mother's grave, the grave of the hazel tree. Tell her I just want to go to the king's festival. The hare! Once it's time to go, it may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight, I know it well, but who can tell?
Into the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to visit mother. Into the woods to fetch the things.
To make the
To
potion.
go to the festival. Into the woods without regret. The choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish. I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow.
The woods to get the money.
The woods to lift the spell.
To make the
To go
potion.
to the festival. The woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, to sell the cow.
Make the
To
potion.
see, to sell, to get, to bring, to meet, to lift, to go to the festival. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods. And out the woods. And home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much that her tears had watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been kind, mother, to me what I learned from you. Why then am I left behind, mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lucky visitor, and good fortune, like bad, can befall the least expected.
I wish.
Do you know what you reach? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Plant a tree, and you shall have your wish.
Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Quiet. Silence everyone, if you like. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack!
How do you know my name?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious. Then when explain I am nothing serious.
Say that again?
On your way to the market, you might have been there long ago. Taking your time, Jack.
Well, you see now I'm resting.
Oh, is that the truth?
No, sir.
How much are you asking for this fine animal?
No less than 5
Oh, no, Jack, why such a sum?
My mother told me...
Your mother, a boy Doris? When you be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
Well, Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so Granny will have something good to make her strong.
Oh, and where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of a league further in the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Oh. Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush. Delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your time.
Mother said, straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
What's so, little girl? Hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plum. What a delectable couple. A heart of perfection, one brittle, one supple, one moment breaking.
Come what may, follow the path and never stray.
Just so, little girl, any path, so many worth exploring, and one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your me.
Mother said not to stray, so I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet.
Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
Come to that little girl in the red cape. You frighten me. How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it.
I can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why can't you take it?
Oh, if I could, I would. But I can't just walk up and
Listen to my Rapunzel's beautiful music.
Get me! What I need!
This is ridiculous. I'll never get that red cape, nor find the golden cow and the yellow slipper. What was it? The yellow cow and the golden slipper.
Cape is red
Oh.
as blood, the hair as yellow as corn.
What are you doing
You
here?
forgot your scarf, dear.
You have no business being alone in the woods, and you have no idea what I've come upon here. You'd be fighting for your life.
I wish-
Go home.
I wish to help.
No. This fella's at my house.
Our house.
Only I can.
The cow has white hands.
Milk. Hello there, young lad. What might you be doing alone with a cow in the forest?
Well, I was heading towards market, but I seemed to lost my way. And what are you planning to do?
And what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat. This is the sum total.
Beans! Oh, we mustn't sell our beans if you feel we must. Beans will bring you food, son. beans in exchange for my cow.
Oh, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him! Magic that defies description.
How many beans?
6. Fine. We mustn't part with all of them. We must keep one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're £1 each at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
And go home.
I was just trying to be helpful.
Magic beans? We have no reason to believe they're magic. Are we to dispel this curse you deceive?
No one would have given him more for this creature. We did him a favor.
5 beans.
You know what you want, then you go, and you find it, and you get it.
Oh.
Do we want a child or not? And you give, and you take, and you bid, and you bargain, or you live to regret
Will
it.
you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
Pure in intent, if it's meant, and it's just a little bent, doesn't matter.
Yes.
No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What important really is the size. Only 3 more tries, and we'll have our prize. When the end's inside, you'll realize. If the end is right, it justifies the beast.
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out of my own castle.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. Now as for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose his beauty to the outside world. And so she shut her within a doorless tower deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth.
Let down your hair to me.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful. Fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I shall stand before her tower and ask her to let her hair down to me.
Hello there, little one.
Hello.
Have you saved some of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets and half the loaf of bread.
Where did you get that beautiful red cloak? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would love a red cloak like this.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
I don't like to be without my cape. Please give it back.
But I want it badly.
Give it back, please. I beg you. Get the little girl and get the cape!
No. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you really love this cape. Now, Go to your granny's and make sure no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want the child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more. I need that cape.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, went after the red cape. Now as for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what large hands you have.
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what a big, wet, terrible mouth you have.
The better to eat you with.
Scarcely had the wolf said this than with a single bound, he was devouring the little girl. Well, I guess you could say it was a full day of eating for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
My, that grandmother has one mighty snore. Odd, I don't see the little one. Where is she? Eating, no doubt. Or eating. Grandmother! Grandmother, what is that cloth in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me like a piece of the cape. I'll get that cape from within your stomach.
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf.
Better yet, let the animal die of painful and hideous death.
Granny!
Evil needs to be destroyed. Fetch me some gravestones, and we'll fill his belly with them, and then we'll watch him try to run away.
I'll just leave you to your task.
Wait! Don't you want the skins?
No, you can keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I am a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to the leg or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bare, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever at the end of the path, was Granny once again, so we waited in the dark until someone set us free. We're brought into the light, we're back at the start. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your face in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes. Maybe Granny will make me a new one with the skins of that wolf.
Thank you.
And so the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back to the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only a dope can exchange a cow for beans.
Oh no!
To bed without any supper for you.
now little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch all the way into the heavens.
Are you alright, miss?
Yes, I just need to catch my breath.
What a beautiful ball gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival?
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one? Why are you in the woods this hour?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what are you doing here with a cow?
My husband's in the woods. He's undoing a spell.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Now, the prince. What was he like?
He's a very nice prince.
And?
And it's a very nice ball.
And?
And when I entered, they trumpeted.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes, and?
And it made a nice change.
And?
The prince?
Yes, the prince.
He is charmed for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
I don't need a wide range. And it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow, Eve? Perhaps. Perhaps? Well, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Will you look over there? An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean slipper.
It's like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
Yes,
We must get home.
Wait, I need your shoes! Wait!
One midnight gone.
no knot unties itself!
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have. Agreed? Agreed.
Or open your mouth.
How in a beat is a bee can begin an adventure?
Slotted spoons don't hold much soup.
Prettier the flower, the farther from the path.
One midnight gone!
The mouth of the wolf's not the end of the world.
Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want, better see that you keep what you have.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are
One midnight gone. One midnight gone. One midnight gone. Into the woods. Into the woods. And out of the woods we won't get bored. There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky.
When you're way up high, when you look below at the world you left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high, when you're on your own world like numbers, where the lonely sky is letting you the stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you'd never dare, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, some terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. She gives you food and she gives you rest as she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not to the sky. Only just when you made a friend and all, you know she's big but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone and you're really scared you're all alone. And it's then that you long for the things you know, the world you left and that you own. The fun is done, you steal what you can and run. And you scramble down and you look below and the world you know begins to grow. The house in another half the door. The roof, the house in the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. Half to the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Here's 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She allowed me these 5 to do with as I please.
Oh my.
Now where's Milky White?
Milky White is back at home with my wife. Let's go find them. Wait! I did not say I wish to sell.
But you said I might buy her back.
I know, but I'm not certain 5 gold pieces
You're
would...
saying you wish more money.
More money is all...
Take this. I will go fetch more.
Wait! I didn't say that! 5 gold pieces. Why, with this, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delirious, but when explained, I'm nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
But how badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I haven't thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You have not thought about a lot of things, have you, son?
Give me back. That's not yours to take.
Nor is it Jack's. The money is not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored.
Come back here, Dad. Give me back. What are you doing here?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. Quite a flesh below cape.
3.
2, I have the cape, and you have the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have known better than to entrust her to you.
She might have easily just run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have. She's a cow.
What? She didn't.
Cares! That cow is gone! Get it back! Get it back!
We were just going to do that. Look, here, I can give you this.
Ah!
I don't want to touch that fool! Have you no sense? My sweetest cause. Deliver the items by tomorrow's midnight, or you will wish you never thought to have a child.
I really do not like that woman. I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Now, go back to the village. I'll make things right. No more hunting through the woods for strange objects. No more witches, dim-witted boys, and hungry little girls. Go.
I've been searching all night for her. Her? The beautiful one I danced the evening with. Where did she go? She disappeared. Like the fine morning mist. She was lovely, the loveliest.
I'm not certain of that. For I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives here in the woods.
The woods?
Yes, in the top of a tall tower with no doors or stairs.
Where?
2 leagues due east, just beyond Montano.
And how do you manage a visit?
I stand before her window and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And then she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel? Rapunzel? I never heard of such a thing, you jest!
I speak the truth. She is as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince. Ha! None would run from us.
Yet, one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony, beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
I am her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithely calling, frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you. If there only were doors. Agony, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing, or half so fatiguing, as what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and excellent?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
I know
This girl must be mad.
you know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair. You see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her. Agony, misery, although it's different for each.
Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach. Agony, that can cut like a knife. I must have her to
Get the hair. Get the hair. Get the hair.
Excuse me, young woman, have you encountered a boy with wily hair and a great, though occasionally vague, disposition answering to the name of Jack?
Not one partial to the white cow.
That's the one?
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
That's okay too.
Yes, well, I have not seen your son today.
I hope I climbed up that beanstalk again. Quit while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Moo! 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 Looking for your cow? Where did you find her? Hello?
What
I am here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see that your wish is granted.
You could. Enough trouble already. Keep out of my path.
I hope there are not witches to encounter here. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Is that you, my prince?
Yes!
Excuse me for this. Ooh, you do take plenty of spills, don't you?
Yes, it's these slippers. They're just not suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say these slippers were as pure as gold.
Yes, they're all you can wish for in beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
One isn't likely to do you much good.
She's moved.
We must run.
And I must have your shoe.
Stop that!
I needed to have a
I
baby.
need to get out of here.
Where did she go?
I don't know, sir.
Don't play the fool, woman.
Oh! The beautiful young maiden in the ball gown. She went in that direction. I was trying to hold her here for
I can capture my own damsel. Thank you.
Where did he go?
Who?
The prince, of course.
He went in that direction, but you'll never reach him.
He would have if my mama with the cow had molested us.
Cow?
Please, let me just compare this with that of your owner. I thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
I see you've the cow.
Yes, I have the cow. We only have 2 of the items.
3.
2. I have the cow and the cake.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find it?
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3.
And I would have had the 4th, but she ran away.
We have 1 day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
I suppose it'll take the 2 of us to get this child.
You're daring, you're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing, you're guiding us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough, that's not true. It takes 2 of us, you came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It takes 2 of us, it takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. So you swear to change, you can tell if you do. It takes 2.
You've changed, you're thriving, you're different in the woods, not just surviving, you're blossoming in the woods. At home, I fear, you'd stay the same forever, and then out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
To begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you, it's no fun. But what needs to be done, you can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us has a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there. We've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods, just the two of us beyond lies. Safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We had four. We need three. We need one. It takes two.
Oh, Providence, my Milky White. And the owners. And my hen. Look what this hen has laid in my hand.
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg before.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
5 gold pieces?
Now, I never said I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I did not take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
There was an old man
You
and...
said I could have my cow.
I did not say you could, I said you might.
You would take money before a child?
If we needed the money, he had the 5 gold pieces. What was I supposed to do?
Milky White is dead.
2.
Midnight's gone. Wanting a ball, not wanting a prince.
Here we better have far but stills in there. Be better than far but stills in there. So
Somebody else's child. The way you love your own. The greatest prize cannot lie at the end of the glorious path.
2 midnight's gone. 2 midnight's gone.
So, the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White, thinking that when the cow, as white as milk is what the witch asked for, she was referring to a live one.
Go back to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to buy this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it's best to go for the cow. As I have met a maiden with a slipper in these previous years, and I think I might succeed in obtaining one.
Fine. That is simply fine.
Now, unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch had discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children must listen. What were you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why did you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. But I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. You are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand.
Lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I'm no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. I am home, stay at home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child. I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me. Why? Why did you not tell me you had a visitor? Why? I will not show you, but I will show you a world you have never seen.
When is a white cow not a white cow?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Now, haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
What a beautiful cake.
Stay away from my paper, I'll slice you into 1,000 bits.
I don't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me from a wolf that attacked us, and I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Oh yeah? Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where'd you get that egg?
I stole it from the kingdom of the giants up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the harp giant has. It plays the most beautiful music without you even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go out to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
I could.
Could not.
I could.
Could not, Mr. Liar.
I am not a liar. I'll get that harp. You'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. Unfortunately, as he leapt from the tower, the prince fell into a patch of thorns, which pierced his eyes and blinded him.
He's a very nice prince. He's a prince who prepares. And knowing this time I'd run from him, he spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be cautious? You think, well, it's a thought, what would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, which you don't, so which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight of yourself, or everything's wrong? Or everything's right and you know that you'll never be wrong? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. all eat up because you're still standing stuck in this stuff on the steps. Gonna run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose and there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes and come out blue. And without any guide, you know what your decision is. It is not to decide. You'll just leave the clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe and a stew in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew. On the steps of the
You attacked me once before. I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here is a magic bean in exchange for it.
magic bean?
Nonsense!
Don't do that! I have already lost one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Does it make sense you're running from a prince? Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Who was that woman?
I don't know, sir.
Lying will call you your life.
I've done nothing.
I am the cow.
And the supper will all pour!
I will give this to the prince, and we will search the kingdom tomorrow for the man who will fit this shoe.
This is mine. I do not care if it costs me my life.
Give her the slipper and all will...
What was that noise?
Just a bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you go off in search without me?
Well, my apologies, sir. I thought that I
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire stairway smeared with pitch. And when she ran down, there remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant.
Oh, I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left, though.
And sir, I have succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Better keep that close. If someone tries to steal it, we need those slippers.
Give them the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
Oh, well, what person appear I see that here?
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Oh.
Worrying will do you no good. If he is safe, then he is safe. If he's been crushed, well, there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there? I must be off. We must rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Does anyone care that there are giants falling from the sky?
He is dead, isn't he?
With such a thought, I would suppose.
The third midnight is here! I see a cow. I see a slipper.
And the cape has red as blood.
And the hair is yellow as corn.
You've all the objects?
Yes!
That cow does not look as white as milk to me.
We had a cow as white as milk, I swear we did.
Well, she is as white as milk, I promise. She is.
This cow has been covered in flour!
We had one.
And where is she?
Well, she's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live one.
Of course! I prefer a live cow! So you bring me the dead one and I bring her back to life!
You can do that?
There you are! I've been worried sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful heart.
You've stolen too much! You could have been killed coming down that plant!
What's happening?
Oh, Milky White's dead. But don't worry, they're gonna bring her back to life!
To the cow.
What?
Feed them to the cow. Would you film it?
Instructions. 1, the cow as white as milk.
Yes.
2, the cape as red as blood.
Yes.
And the slippers were as pure as gold.
And the hair as yellow as corn.
Yes.
The hair as yellow as corn. I pulled it from a maiden in a tower. You what? What are you doing there? I'm just going to be passing by.
Touch that hair. I cannot touch any of the ingredients. Don't you understand?
What? The silky hair of the cord! Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow, quickly!
This had better work, old man, before the last chime of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please, not now!
Ah, yes. Meet your father!
Father, I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son!
It's working! She's working!
Into the cup!
We gave you what you wished.
Okay, now when can we expect a child?
What's going on?
Where are you going?
Son! Father!
When can we expect that child?
I'm sorry. You weren't there. I thought you died in a baking accident. You could have came back.
All is prepared.
He's dead.
Father, and so he and his wife were able to return home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night when her beans were stolen in the lightning flash, was returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. he began his search to get the golden slipper. And when he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the shoe into Florinda's room.
Careful, my toe!
Darling, I know.
What do we do?
You'll have to go. If you're his bride, you can sit or ride. You'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, and joined the prince on his horse to become his bride. So the prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to try on the shoe.
Driving you still, cut off a bit of the heel and will. The winner his wife will have such a life, you'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain. But as she was helped onto the horse by the prince, he noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No, only a little scented kitchen wench, his light wife left behind.
I insist.
and when Cinderella presented herself and came to try on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride. I've always wanted a
And so, much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, the prince took Cinderella on his horse and rode off. And finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert, until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping, and 2 of her tears wetted his eyes. And their touch restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as you had learned your lesson. Who are you? Surely you remember? Yes, this is who I truly am. Come with me and we can be as happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself! You give me no choice. This. You've got to be kidding me.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for which lost her power. And when the wedding of the prince was celebrated, Florinda and Lucinda attended, wishing to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But when the two stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down and poked out their eyes, punishing them with blindness.
Thank you for the slipper.
I think I've had a pin
I didn't think I'd ever find you.
I didn't think I'd be so happy.
And it came to pass all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were all filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after! Journey over, all's mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow, and extended. Ever after! All the curses have been ended. The reverse is wiped away. Never dangers, fighting things for me. There's password homes for they never lost their nerve.
And we reached the right conclusions.
So we got what we deserve.
Not a sorrow, tenderness and laughter. Joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after.
I was made, I was not very happy. It was fun. We wanted to get our wish and we really
I was perfect. I had everything but power and beauty, and I got it like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary. For some power in my flower. Happiness is laughter, happy is our conscience and worthy of our sins. To be happy and forever, you will see your wish come true.
Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, and we all need things to do.
Simple, those secret, those are really things.